Thank you to Green Man Gaming and WB Games for providing me the game to make this review possible. Link for an awesome discount on purchasing this game is down below.
Come on, Batman!
Guys?
Let's get to the root of the problem.
We don't do that.
Ate her.
Sorry.
LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is the latest installment into the LEGO Batman series, and it is developed by Traveler's Tales and published by WB Games. With 3 entries under their belts for LEGO Batman, Traveler's Tales aims to make this 4th entry the biggest one yet and go all out. But did they manage to pull off what they wanted to, or did they end up falling short on their ambitions? Only one way to find out, so let's get some justice! Gameplay. Starting off the same way I did in my Forza review with another disclaimer, but this time in relationship to Batman. I gotta say, I'm not a hardcore Batman fan. I can't name you the comic issues, big events that happen, major character arcs, none of that. But I have seen the movies, played the games, and seen the cartoons, so that's gotta count for something, right? Batman on the original Nintendo is freaking hard as nails, but at the same time, it's also fun as hell. Keaton Batman movies are also great and remain my favorite live-action version of Batsy himself. Yes, even more so than George Clooney's Batman and Robin. Not because Batman and Robin is great or anything, cause oh lordy, it's not good at all. But you'd think that would be more in line with what I like because of how terrible all the puns in the movie are. But sadly, not even puns save that movie for me. And don't even get me started on the bat nipples, we're not going there. Batman Forever scarred me. Batman the Animated Series was also pretty great with its character development, attention to detail with storytelling, banger music, and a super fun game on Super Nintendo called The Adventures of Batman and Robin, which was an awesome beat-em-up style game. I have also seen Bale's Batman movies, with 2 out of 3 of them being good, but Dark Knight Rises being complete dog doo-doo. Although it gave us some meme-worthy content, so I guess it gets a pass. Why am I telling you this? Why? What does it matter? What purpose does it even serve? Well, one question, Batman. Do you want to know how I got these scars? Oh, it's nothing big. It's just because I crash in every driving game I've ever played. That's how I got them. And LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is no different. LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight covers all forms of Batman, from obscure media, the films, comic books. If it has any notoriety or historic value at all in relationship to the Batman franchise, it's either in this game or at the very least referenced here and there, like Batman and Joker interrogation scene, where it mocks Batfleck's version of Batman with the menacing voice box sound. It's pretty dang funny.
Tell me, do you concede? You will.
Yikes, that's a little dark even for you.
However, my favorite version of Batman, now that I sit and think about it, it's not Keaton, it's not Kilmer, it's not Clooney, it's not Bale, it's not Pattinson. It's not Adam West, and it's not even Kevin Conroy. Nope. The greatest of all time is easily the man that brings justice, with the side order of spaghetti, Max Forrest. All jokes aside, does the game, for both a casual fan of the Batman side and a huge fan of LEGO games on the other, live up to the hype that has been generated since it got announced and showcased? Honestly, yes it does, and for very good reasons, even if you're a non-fan, because it's finally a good Batman game. Because Lord knows we definitely haven't had one of those in a long time. So long, in fact, that it starts driving myself and other fans completely nuts. And when that happens, what do you get when you cross a mentally fatigued gamer with an industry who abandons us and treats us like trash? I'll tell you what you get. You get what you freaking deserve! Which ends with us boycotting recent iterations and making the game flop. What, you thought I was gonna do something crazy? Maybe you are the nuts one. So tell me something, my friend. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Well, if you have, then maybe you should chill out! Okay, sorry, I had to get one of those in there. We're moving on. LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight takes what works with previous iterations of LEGO Batman games and LEGO games in general and completely revamps it, not only its hand-to-hand combat, weapon use, and even stealth skills, but also mixes in references to past versions of Batman, alongside a brand new creative story that expands into a large open world format. This is narratively done through storytelling the life of Bruce Wayne himself, from the time he was a kid all the way up to his cape crusading days as a hero that flaps in the night. The fingernail that scrapes across the blackboard of your soul. Wait, never mind. That's Darkwing Duck, not Batman. Oh well, same thing, kind of.
Introducing Green Man Gaming, your #1 source for old school games dating back to the 80s and 90s, and even all the latest and greatest hits like Doom, The Dark Ages, or Oblivion Remastered. Wherever your tastes lie for PC gaming, Green Man Gaming has you covered. From Bethesda to Rockstar Games to PlayStation, Sega, Square Enix, and more, the choices are endless.
Oh wow, that sounds...
So head on over to
wait,
Green
she's
Man
not done
Gaming
yet.
using the affiliate link down below to browse all games by publisher, PC games, on-sale titles, upcoming games. Level up with XP with Green Man Gaming's loyalty program that offers you ways to earn even more discounts with every purchase made, including titles featured in this video.
Oh boy, I wonder if they have big rigs, cause I sure are winner.
We don't have big rigs! Just join the incredible online sensation that is Green Man Gaming to save yourself a fortune on all things gaming with the greatest discounts mankind has ever seen!
Oh, okay then, I'll buy this one, and done!
Wait, we actually had it?
Wait a minute, no we don't, you little... The game starts you off with a young Bruce Wayne about to head to the theater with his parents, where they get to die more than Uncle Ben in Spider-Man, but not as much as Sean Bean in every movie he's ever been in. And the kid portion of the game basically allows you to get comfortable with the controls and sensory vision, where you learn how to sprint, jump, collect, sense items nearby, which in this case is your superhero costume you want to wear to the theater, all while tying into how Bruce became intertwined with bats in general after having fell down a well. From this point forward, the majority of the narrative gives its take and retelling of most live-action Batman movies, although with hilarious creative liberties taken with its comedy that LEGO is known for, even in regards to the game's villains as well. If you've watched or read something Batman related, you will notice a lot of references to past media, some of which went over my head. As I said, I never got into the comics, but for the comic buffs out there, you're definitely going to shoot up from your lounge chair like Caprio when understanding a reference. References to Batman Brave and the pulled suit like I'm wearing? Cool, right? You like that?
Then you're gonna love me.
Every chapter you play offers a new companion at your side, such as in the early stages of the game where you have Commissioner Gordon at your side, who helps you through various obstacles as you roam the city to stop crime using his sludge weapon attack that can stop spinning fans or clog vents for pipes in order to help you bypass hazards. I didn't expect to like his gameplay, cause come on, it's Gordon, but he's actually extremely useful. You also get to try out for the League of Shadows while training with Talia, partner with Batgirl, see how Robin ends up becoming Nightwing, put Mr. Freeze on ice as you take him in combat, etc. And the best part, much like Gordon, every character you are able to control in the game all have their own unique style of movesets and abilities to use, making each addition to the team a warranted one and a welcome one, rather than a nuisance or something that ruins your time. I'm looking at you, Suicide Squad. Even with the revamped mechanics, for younger players, there's still nothing to worry about. Overall, the game is still aimed at everyone in the demographic department, so even your kids can easily pick up and play the title without anything overly obscene showing up or annoying controls to use. It's all still very straightforward alongside familiar features like upgrades for gadgets you obtain and even a skill tree. But the best part, the hand-to-hand combat uses Arkham-styled fighting, complete with combination punching and timely parries and counters, but this time as Legos, and it works just as smoothly and awesome as the Arkham games mechanics did. Some enemies in the game, you can just mash buttons all you want and beat the living crap out of them, but then the further you get, they will start having shields or other ways to protect themselves, so this is where you can dodge, roll, and jump over their backs, and continue on with your combination attack, all while pressing your counter button at the right timed moment to counter another enemy when you fight 5 or 6 guys at the same time, which makes combat always move fast and fluid with no real downtime or slowdowns to ruin your fun. Staying with the typical stuff you'd expect from a LEGO game, the overall difficulty is about what you'd expect. It's an extremely easy game, no real challenge that's going to make you rip your hair out or make you rage out, because even if you do not upgrade anything at all, like you just ignore it and say screw it, you'll still beat the game without much hassle. While you move in between story missions to advance further, you're able to free roam around an open-ended Gotham City with objectives to complete across multiple islands. It is totally up to you what you do in this world. Do you want to joyride and just cruise around at your leisure to see all the sights and sounds, listen to your crime radar, and just spend all your time stopping a burglary, an assault, or other crimes around Gotham as you feel yourself becoming Batman himself and thinking,
I am vengeance. I am the night.
as you swoop and fly around the city using your cape? Or my favorite thing to use, the grapple hook. Using the grapple hook actually lets you zoom across the city a lot faster than even your Batmobile does, since once you latch onto a building or something higher up, you can automatically fling yourself to another perching spot, or even jump as soon as you hit your destination and take off soaring in one smooth motion. It feels pretty badass. Whether you're taking on the literal hundreds of puzzles and side quests to do outside of the main story missions, all of which feel unique and rewarding, scope out landmarks, cause havoc like me as you chase down a robber in a car, but remember that you aren't good at driving in any video games and constantly crash into things, making the actual chase to catch the villains go on even longer than it's supposed to be and losing track of time, only to wonder,
Where is it? Where is he?
oh, he's right there. Phew, I need to calm down. Only real downside for people I can see others complain about is the game's length, which if you just spam through the main story and skip Riddler's puzzles scattered around the city and other side quests, the game can easily be over for you in 10 to 12 hours. But please don't do that. Not exploring Gotham and finding all the references, callbacks, and unlockables is an absolute disservice to the amount of content packed into this game. So again, try to discover everything there is to do to get the most out of it.
No,
What? No? You're telling me no?
I'm not doing it.
The night is darkest just before the dawn, and I promise you, the dawn is coming.
Play it!
Okay, I will.
Play it!
Okay, I'm gonna.
Swear to me!
Overall, at the end of the day, the LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight ends up exceeding my own personal expectations, not only for a Batman game, but even for a LEGO game in general. I can see issues that arise, however, with people not being happy with the game's length, maybe some crime side missions feeling a bit repetitive since they happen so often that it might annoy you because you're occupied with something else, or sometimes the grappling hook being a tad bit janky. However, even so, with broad Gotham to explore and hundreds of puzzles, side missions, and Riddler riddles to solve, fun grapple to glide traversing over the dark, rainy city, amazing music, addictive Arkham-style combat that keeps you engaged, potential 30-hour plus game when completing the game up to 100%, and a great variety of references, homages, and characters to discover and play as from the long storied history of the Batman franchise that just makes this game pretty much the best Batman game we've gotten since the Arkham games. And that's not even close to an exaggeration. So with all that having been said, my verdict is clear. Game and Chick says bye now. Oh my god, what did you do?
You don't have to thank me.
Jay's the hero Gotham deserves, but not the one it needs right now. So we'll hunt her. Because she can take it. Because she's not our hero. She's a silent guardian, a watchful protector, a dark knight.